Happy Portal Day, everyone. It is 7/7/22, and I'm so excited as I'm here with Butterfly Brielle and Paul Temple to introduce to you our mastermind that will be happening later today at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So you can join us. We're going to give you some more information on how to get to the Eventbrite page. But for now, I just wanted to introduce you to our presenters for today's mastermind and have a little tiny talk about what it means to cultivate intuition. This is our Mystic Mastermind for July 7th. So I would love to introduce my beautiful associate producer, marketing director. This is Butterfly Brielle. And I'm just so honored to have you here today. Can you please share with the world a little bit about what you do?
Thank you so much, Anastara. I'm grateful to be here. Wow, it has been a wild ride lately, both in many positive birthings. The last 2 years of the 11/11 Unified experience we've been going through and producing together has just been a really exciting journey, and I'm really excited for this upcoming 11/11. And so I'm plugging this year's 11/11 and just saying, every portal mastermind that we've done over the last few months has been incredibly impactful for me. And I'm really looking forward to our offering this evening on Cultivating Intuition. Cultivating Intuition is something that's been really powerful and potent in my personal experience as of late. And I use intuition and intuitive practices daily in my life. And so I'm looking forward to getting to share some of my favorite tools and tricks of the trade, you could say, in terms of integrating intuition in our daily lives. So thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Thank you, dear. And we have Paul Temple too. I'm so honored. I just actually got to meet this brother in person for the first time. When I was recently in Boulder, I had a beautiful sound healing from him to help release some of the trauma I recently went through after a car accident that I'll be sharing more about during the mastermind that taught me big lessons in intuition. So Paul, can you tell us a little bit about who you're being in the world?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. So grateful to be involved in this amazing project and just feeling the radiance that comes through our connection, even just the three of us here. I have a guide. His name is Al Thor. And developing my connection with Al Thor over time has been a really evolutionary aspect of my life. What has come through Al Thor over the last 5 or 6 years has been a body of teachings called the Diamond Light Network that is about awakening the diamond light in our heart. And as we do that, as we evolve both individually and collectively, intuition is one of the skills. It's called an evolutionary skill that comes as we evolve as humans. We become more sensitive to subtle energies, to telepathic communication, connecting with our own higher guidance, our own higher consciousness. And that's what Al Thor says. I said, well, who are you? He says, well, I am you and you are me, but we are different. So it's understanding intuition and working with intuition is expanding beyond the culture of disbelief into this broader consciousness that is the greater beautiful reality of who we are as human beings. And so, yeah, I'm grateful and happy to be sharing some of these insights in this upcoming gathering. So.
Thank you. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Anastara Marka. I'm the mother of 11/11 Unified, and I've been working in the healing arts for almost 30 years now. Even as a teenager, my mother said that I was very intuitive when it came to body work and giving her massages, and so I went down that path of massage therapy and theta healing and the Resonance Project with Nassim, and so many different modalities, as also the acutonic tuning forks and essential oil aromatherapy. And so I have a lot of tools in my tool belt that I do want to share with our guests, our participants join us for the mastermind later today. I too have been going through things of late. And so this 7-step portal is very powerful and potent moment for me to share some lessons that I've recently gone through around intuition and not listening. What happens when you don't listen? And yet, at the same time, the universe provides exactly what it is that you need as your lessons so that you can upscale and up-level your life in new and exciting ways that you never even thought were possible. So I have a couple stories to share with you during the mastermind that really has just helped me cultivate intuition even on a deeper and deeper level. And so I do want to just honor and presence and have a moment of silence for our beautiful Celestine Starr. She was one of our presenters for our last mastermind on 5/5, and she recently passed just yesterday. And so, Celestine, dropping into the vibration of feeling your presence right here. My full body truth bumps. I feel like we have another angel on the other side who transitioned so that we can all be creating and co-creating and collaborating and doing this work
I felt
together.
her just smiling and radiating her.
Yeah, I did too. I still have full body truth bumps all over me. So thank you, Celestine, for your beautiful wisdom. And we love you so much. We actually just made the mastermind, the Sacred Container Mastermind of 5522 public. So you can find that on our YouTube and Facebook pages as well. So Brielle, I know that you're going to have a couple things that you want to share during the mastermind. Maybe give us a quick rundown of some of the tools we're sharing so that people have real tangible ways to help cultivate intuition in their life.
Yeah, well, so one thing that has been a really profound tool for me for many, many years has been writing. I come from a long line of writers, and so discovering my voice and kind of the voice within, and practicing journaling and doing things like vision planning, and just specific techniques for when you're writing, how to write to really kind of tap into that inner voice and write from that place of your soul. And so that's one of the things I'll be diving into a little bit more. Another tool that I'll be sharing with you at a deeper level will be I'll be sharing some oracle cards. I do regular card readings, and that's one way I really like to tune into my own intuitive skills. And I find that the cards have fun ways of really showing me that that my intuition is correct. And simple things like pulling the yes card or pulling the wait card from certain decks that I have, you can really receive a lot of great higher guidance, but also it is your own intuition that's guiding you to that particular card. And so it's an integration of kind of your higher self, the soul self, or the even the heart, and your physical being, right? Being guided to that particular card. And I'll go into some other tools as well. I just want to keep it short and sweet for what I'm sharing, but those are kind of my two home base skills. And I look forward to really expanding on this topic. I have really also, I just want to mention, one of the biggest things I've been doing over the last year or so has been working with Paul. And so I'm so excited to really, share with amongst the three of us, as I think we all have kind of our own approach, but we're all really, I would say, we're advancing in this realm of and help people advance in this realm of figuring out what is that little voice, and how to really connect to to ourselves at that
Mm-hmm.
deeper level. So I'm super honored to get to share amongst you both, as I do feel like kind of the youngster in the group. But I also, in a very big way, I feel like a very old soul. And so honoring that part of myself, and that's really my intuition that guides me to know, inner knowing of that I do have all the wisdom inside of me that I truly need.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a bumper sticker. We all have the wisdom inside.
Yeah. Thank
Love
you
it.
so much.
Paul, what are you going to be sharing with us?
You know, I teach as part of the Diamond Light curriculum, intuitive development. And what is part of that is differentiating the different skills and understandings of the different ways we receive through different chakras, telepathic communication versus understanding your own higher guidance and things like that. But the largest, my main medium, so to speak, is working with sound in the bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see behind me here, but I have an amazing set of Tibetan bowls. And the Tibetan bowls and the Vajrayana, ancient Tibetan chanting I do, offers a transmission of tapping into the soul self, into your ancient memory, because in our ancient memory, we are all intuitive, connected, highly sensitive to the subtle energies. So I will be offering, as we close the session on Thursday evening, a sound transmission that will help you connect into your own evolutionary self, your evolutionary potential, which includes high levels of intuitive awareness.
Yeah, amazing. And again, I just received a session from Paul, and oh my goodness, it's just incredible. I got to lay there with my husband and my beautiful son Cadence for a short time before he left, but Andrew and I really got to drop into what is that Paul offers. And I encourage all of you to join us for the mastermind because it's potent, beautiful work. No, thank you, Paul.
Yeah,
amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do have many tools that I want to share. Writing is one as well for me, Brielle. When I first started really channeling Anastara and the messages that I felt were coming from my higher self, which is her name, Anastara, I would write Candace, and then I would write a question, and then Anastara, and then she would answer. And then eventually I would write Kay, I would ask a question, and then she would answer. And now I just write as her. And the more that I hear the name, the more I embody my higher self, and tune into what is that inner compass, that inner guidance system, and just the knowing happens when we follow our heart, when we follow the little butterflies in our stomach, when a question comes up multiple times and we just push it down. There are moments that a voice will come up and it is something that is self-sabotaging or destructive, and that's when using theta and like the cancel clear method is helpful, because we're all being guided by whether it's our higher self, whether it's source or God, goddess, Buddha, Jesus. All the great teachers teach about compassion and love and acceptance. And so when we tune into the guidance that we receive that comes from the place of love and compassion and acceptance, then we can learn how to take action in our life in those whole frequencies, rather than hate or separation or any of the things that some of the three matrix caters and tells us. It just happens, and that causes disharmony in our body or dis-ease, and we can actually create dis-ease in our body. And so again, there's going to be several tools we're all going to share. We're so excited to be sharing with you. And if you want to join us tonight, it's at 7 Pacific time. And we know that's a little late for some of you on the East Coast, but it's guaranteed going to be a very delicious, beautiful, sacred container. So we invite you to join us. And if Brielle could pull up the Eventbrite page, you'll be able to access it by clicking the link in the comments of the video. And then you'll get into this particular page and you hit the tick button, green. We like to call them portal passes, but on Eventbrite, you can only use the word ticket. And here you'll find a donation. We encourage and accept any donation that you are willing to offer. We do have a suggested donation of $22.22, which is $11.11 for 11 Unified. But some have offered $100. We are happy to receive whatever it is that you choose to offer us in exchange for this transmission. So you just hit the final button there, the red button at the bottom, and then it'll send you an email with all the information for the Zoom call login. And that is going to be the only way that you can join us to receive extra transmission. Once the call is complete and we end the recording, we open the call to those who are in the room with us so that we can have a discussion, a short discussion, Q&A. You can ask us any questions, and we can all just kind of get to know each other. And this is how we really begin to create our 1111 Unified Network. So please register for Cultivating Insurance Mystic Mastermind, and you get your portal pass right there. So family, we hope to see you later this evening, and we hope that you create a beautiful portal day, whatever you're choosing to do. It's a great day to earth, to take your shoes off, go put your feet on Mama Earth, and feel her vibration on this double-digit portal day. So, Brielle and Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have a beautiful, blessed day.